Good morning. I'm Roger.
I'm Wendy.
And this is season 2 of Shanks for the Memories.
We're excited to have you be a part of it with us.
There's a lot of things that have changed.
We have a new
Venture.
We have a new venture, a new adventure in our life.
We're pregnant.
Shanks for the memories.
Yeah. Holy schmoly, that is not correct. No. But our daughter is. We're having a new little 6th grandson coming up in the next 3
No
months.
granddaughters, just grandsons.
All grandsons.
But the thing that this other thing that we'll tell you about it, it's taken us 2 or 3 months to, we've been focused on it, and, let's tell them what it is right now, and then we'll hit more of the details later.
Okay.
We bought the ice cream shop that we were managing that allowed us to manage it remotely while we were gone for 5.5 months, living in our RV across the country. And while we were gone, the owner of it called us up and asked us if we'd like to buy it, and so jumped forward a bunch of months and
stress.
And so we've been doing that, getting that all going, and we think that that's going to afford us the opportunity to continue to live on the road at times in the same way we did last time, running it remotely and all that. We live here in Sarasota, and there's beautiful places to come and see. One of them is Bayfront Park downtown, the marina. And down here you have the yachts, and you have kind of everything. Marina Jack is a restaurant that it's sort of based around or centered around. You have boats here that you can go out and go out and have a buffet on. And it's just a wonderful place to walk around. Years ago, I was in a band that enjoyed some localized success here, and La Barge in the background right there. We were hired to do I don't know if it was a reunion or something, and it was a bunch of really old people, in their 40s, and we were doing all our alternative techno, dance, club, pop, rock, college stuff, and it was just landing flat, no one was dancing or anything. And then right toward the end, we decided we would pull out one that we had never done before. What do you call it? Old time rock and roll, Bob Seger. We'd never done it before, and we thought, well, one of us sort of knew the words, and so we started singing it. And they got out and they started dancing. And we were about 20 minutes from being done with a little cruise there. We played that song for 20 minutes straight, and they danced for 20 minutes straight, and it was a hit. I'm pretty sure we didn't really sing the right words, but they didn't know. La Barge. Right now there's a lot of construction going on here, which is the nature of Sarasota, because it's in such a boom of visitors and new residents in the last couple years. We really began to draw a lot of people from COVID on, and for us running a business downtown, we see a lot of that. And this area, Marina Jack, the marina right here, Bayfront Park, whatever we call it, is just within a 5-minute walk of our ice cream shop. It's just right here downtown. So if you come past Main Street, if you come down Main Street and come past Main Street Creamery and keep on going straight, you end up at the marina at Bayfront Park. A wonderful place. Here in downtown, you also have a Bayfront Runner, which is a free trolley that will go from all the way through downtown Sarasota and out to Lido Beach. It's free, runs, I believe, 8 in the morning to midnight, and runs every 20 minutes or so. Totally free. Open air. Definitely a recommendation to do that. But if you come to Sarasota, which we fully recommend you do, make sure you come to Bayfront Park here and walk around. Wonderful walk. That's incredible.
Hey,
Hi. You look good on that.
yeah. So we are starting season 2 today. By this time, we'll have updated you a little bit on what's gone on in our life.
Will we? Or is
Yeah.
this the update?
No, I thought we were going to do a voiceover.
Oh, unless this is it right here is the very first thing of our season 2.
Oh, well,
Because if it is,
there's a lot to, but see, okay. So maybe this is the beginning of season 2, and during this time we can show you some pictures and videos of what we've been doing for the last 6 months,
like
7 months, 8 months.
we got back in November, and right now is
Yeah.
middle of June.
So we
Sounds
did
sad.
not plan on what happened in the last 8 months. It wasn't planned. We were planning on getting right back on the road right after spring break, being gone again. But our life turned upside down a little bit in a good way for the most part. The most exciting news is that the ice cream shop that we managed for a couple of years, they asked us if we wanted to buy it last summer.
Yeah, when we were in Oregon, we got a phone call. That would have been October.
Yeah.
October. And they called and asked if we'd be interested in buying it. And so
we contemplated it for 2 months.
which we knew right away that's a good decision, but it was going to change so much of our plans
Yeah.
that we didn't. We don't make quick decisions anyway, and it was a huge decision. But part of the reason why we knew it would be good is we had just successfully managed it remotely for 5.5 months, and so
we dove in. And last minute December, we pulled everything together, and by January 1st, we were able to purchase the store, which we love.
this video brought to you by Main Street Creamery, downtown Sarasota.
Main Street Creamery. That you'll probably be hearing a lot about that because it is a big part of our lives now. We're still able to travel because our daughter has stepped up, and her and another gal, the same gal we had last year, are managing it for us while we're gone, and so the store is in good hands.
And the fact that our ice cream shop is in Florida. So if our shop was up in Maine or something, ice cream shops up there, they close for the winter and they're open during the summer. Well, in Florida, believe it or not, it's reversed. Our tourist season is spring, and so like for us, we're slammed January, February, March, April, and then starts to die back down May, June. And so for us to be traveling at the times when the rest of the country is a good place to go RVing, that's our slower times in Sarasota. So it works.
We're trying to build that up. So if you're in the Sarasota area, please go visit our store in the summer. Actually, you can visit it anytime. But right now, that is our slow season, and we're into our slow season, coming into our slow season here. And so that's how we can travel. But so that's our exciting news. The other new thing in season 2 is this guy right here. John Henry is Francis's dog. We had to get another dog because of Francis's anxiety was through the roof, and last season, if I don't know if you remember, but we could never take him anywhere. We could never leave.
We could never leave him anywhere.
We could never leave and go exploring without him. We had to, everywhere we went, we had to make sure it was dog friendly. Where this season, John Henry has completely calmed Francis,
6
and
minutes of delay, we're added to your route.
we are able to now leave them. They feel safe together. He actually has way more anxiety, but he's fine with
Well, he has
Francis.
like storm anxiety and stuff,
Yeah.
which Francis doesn't have. But
Yeah.
we've found a combination of bark collars and limiting where they can go in the RV, and it just works.
It works.
Like
It's
we've
great.
been living in our RV for the last month, just getting ready, and so we were still working downtown at the ice cream shop, and like we could be gone for 5-6 hours.
Oh,
and come back.
sometimes 10 hours.
Not
so.
supposed to say that.
Oh, yeah, but sometimes when you work, that's just kind of what happens.
And they did fine. Yeah. So
we're
that's
happy
going to
about
change how we do sightseeing.
Yeah,
and
it's
things
going to be
like that.
different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. We found out this morning when we were trying to close up the trailer and hook it on the truck and all that, that we're out of practice like crazy. So we're going to be relearning everything and doing everything.
Well, yeah, there's always the possibility you're going to forget something critical.
Yeah.
But we're on the road right now, and we've been driving for an hour and a half or 2, something like that. And like, so if you remember last season, episode 1, we left Sarasota and we made it just an hour, maybe 45 minutes, kind of forget. And suddenly our truck went into alarm, and we had motor problems, engine problems, and we limped to Middleburg and spent the next 10 days there waiting.
We were only supposed to spend one night.
Yeah.
And
We spent 10 days there trying to get the engine repaired, and we did. But that was how things started out. And I've always had this fear of the dee-doo-dee-doo-dee thing that the truck makes. And so I didn't tell Wendy this, but I was just driving north going, and I'm not superstitious, but I was just going, what if it turns out that every time we leave Sarasota we have problems or anything? But we have now successfully gone way past that moment. And the reality is we put 10,000 miles on last year that didn't have the same problem again after we got it fixed in Yakima. But yeah, so things seem to be going good.
One thing that will be different this year.
Well, actually, before you tell that, there is another really cool thing. Not just John Henry. Asher.
Yes.
We had our 6th grandson.
We have no granddaughters. We have all grandsons, and our 6th one was born this winter.
No,
spring.
not winter.
Well,
2 months ago. 3 months
this
ago.
spring. So that,
March.
and he lives, actually, we share a common home in Florida, and so that was kind of hard for me leaving him. and
But
my
we also
daughter
are
and
going
son-in-law.
toward, it's hard. Like, he's in that
It was bittersweet.
constantly changing
Yeah.
mode. But we're also going toward other grandkids.
Yeah. We probably have pictures we could put up of him.
We shall.
We have a few, so.
Okay, then you were saying.
I was just saying that I think we're going to make a little bit of changes to season 2. You can explain what the changes are.
Well, so like last season, I don't know if you remember, we started out, we weren't going to do YouTube, and then I think on the road first day we decided, okay, like I think we were going to do it for our own memories, and I think it was like day 1 we're traveling and we're like, well, what would we call it if we were going to do it? And by the end of the day or whatever, it was like, okay, we have a YouTube channel. And by the end of our stay in Middleburg, we had a logo on the back and everything.
And then our son wrote the...
Yeah, I did the Shanks for the Memories theme. And so it just sort of, it was an accidental YouTube channel. We were going to record it just for our own memories, Shanks for the Memories. But then when you're doing that, and then, yeah, you pay attention to, do people even like this? Are we putting a lot of effort into something that gets just a couple hundred views? Or, oh, wow, there's 2,000 views and that kind of thing. And just paying attention to how other people do it. Also paying attention to the traffic up here that is coming to a stop. Paying attention to it. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we were fans of a lot of the travel vloggers, and of course we watched them for a couple years before we even...
Which I think is that's how you sort of start to imagine yourself doing it, and it answers a lot of the questions. So we went into it, not knowing who we are as travelers, just going, we're recording our memories. But one of the things that I saw on the other travel channels, and I'm not trying to be harsh with them,
but you're not dogging them at all.
Not dogging them. Like, we watched so many of them. But at some point, like the people that we watched and got to know, and then suddenly you start realizing they're clickbaiting you a little bit, and that everything is drama or everything is the best, and it's like it's constantly having or the worst. It's chasing drama. And it's then you go...
Which is great for views and stuff like that. We understand it. We understand it.
But like some of them that we really enjoy, it's like, it felt like every other week they had a thumbnail that said, we're done. We quit. We're no longer full-time RVers, whatever. Like, and then you watch it and it's like, oh no, they took a weekend off or whatever it is. And so, like...
Which is fine.
It's fine if that's how you want to do it. We just decided we're not going to chase the drama. The reason why, or we're not going to exaggerate things. The reason why we do this, we like the joy, we like the peace. That's what if we're chasing anything, it's just that. We like the relationships.
We like learning things, too.
We like seeing things and all that. So if that's what you like, tune in. and if you see something where suddenly there is drama, it's not going to be manufactured. It's just what it is.
It's going to be real drama. Yeah. Hopefully there won't be any. But, we're traveling.
We know that's what happens.
So,
anywho,
that is a recap of last season and coming into season 2, and we're gonna just take it day by day. We don't even have the whole trip planned, so
we know where we're going, but we don't have it all reserved.
We have lots of meetings all over the country. Roger is the pastor of a network of micro churches, so that's really kind of what we're doing. We're just going to go be meeting. He has meetings all across the country to just chat and get to know people and encourage people. So
people who meet in their homes.
Yep. So peace out.